Okay, so there we go. That's going to be right about now the start of the first game of the match between Team Mystic and the Uncrappables, the Lizards. Hopefully this time everybody's gonna be having enough golds to start with. That apparently wasn't the case in the first game. For whatever obscure reason, that's a real rarity. Really, I don't remember anything like that before. Apparently even the players don't remember anything like that happening to them. So that has to be like one rare spawn of all of them. Because how it works in each of Empires and each of Mythology is that you basically have a set of spawns, like thousands of spawns. And out of them, you are gonna be selecting a number. At least that's how it is in Age of Empires. So I think it's similar in Age of Mythology. So there has to be like one in all those thousands of spawns that just doesn't have the gold mine in there. So the Batnams is gonna be apparently the 1 gold spawn of Anatolia. That's an interesting one to be getting. And it's gonna be 2. So the second has to be still somewhere close by. It's probably gonna be here in the darkness, since we don't see it yet. Apparently, for the other players so far on the left side, we've seen 2 here as well. There are gonna be 2 here as well, and yep, 2. So we're just gonna be hoping there's gonna be the gold mine exactly somewhere about like here. But so far we don't see that, so maybe right now, actually Samu is gonna be the one with only... What is actually going on here? Are they even playing the correct Anatolia? I wouldn't be entirely surprised if they actually were playing not the correct one, because TMs are the ones we'll be playing on different Anatolia. It's kind of looking alright, but this is kind of really unusual. We're gonna be hoping that it's still here, hidden here in the corner, and we still don't see it, but otherwise he's gonna be starting on 1. So far he is not asking for a restart, so we should be kind of realizing what the situation is. Same basically as Domantas. If he's gonna be having a problem with it later, then, and it's really not gonna be here, then he certainly could be restarting it as well. But yeah, well, so far you don't see anything like that. Nonetheless, there's gonna be, of course, right now Unsim Albert coming into the middle. That's gonna be trueloque. Yeah, we're gonna be right now looking into, well, quite far away position for him. He's gonna be trying to take as many fishies as possible from his opponents, as this is gonna be right about now Domantas combined with HerroOP on the right flank. To the top side, it's gonna be Kiludai yet again with the Zeus, and he's gonna be this time playing not against Issei, aka Samu Scream, aka Great Friend T. He's gonna be playing against BengandColason right about now. Probably the best player on the team, but it's kinda so-so. I'm thinking with trueloque. Yeah, both pretty decent, so we're gonna be seeing how it's gonna be developing for the players. In the meantime, there's gonna be a relic in the middle. There is, right about now, the village appears damage versus animals, so not entirely that great on this map. And we already do have the scout into the bottom, so it seems to me there is for some reason only 1 gold available for a great friend, unless the second is gonna be somewhere behind the wood line. Sometimes it can be spawning really funny. But yeah, well, doesn't seem all that likely. Maybe just some kind of natural handicap for an Atlantean that probably plenty of players would be agreeing to. Nonetheless, the other gold mine is gonna be front, and kinda actually not bad. Considering the position of the front TC, it's not really all that tragic. This gold mine potentially on the left side, this one on the right. Really kinda cool. That shouldn't be all that problematic for him in the long run, and the 5% human pierce vulnerability decrease, and it's quite nice for the extra armor for him. All the way through back, that's gonna be right now Domantas scout in. Not exactly seeing any kind of extra gold then. I kind of think he's gonna be still fine with the only one. So far he's not exactly complaining, so he probably will be wanting just to get the game played. So all the way to the bottom, interesting decision by HerroOP. He's not gonna be finishing with the dock yet. Apparently he's just heading. He is just right about now heading for the house, and since we do have all those tools here, the map should be fine. It should be the balanced patch map, so really kind of weird spawns that we get in here today. Really strange. Don't remember such kind of problems with Anatolia before. So yeah, well, this relic cavalry movement speed, that's actually fairly interesting. That could be pretty helpful for the players. Not exactly for the Loki, but for example for the Zeus, if he's gonna be coming for a few Hippicons, might be really helpful all around, as he's building with the temple, or rather finishing with the temple. And we're gonna be seeing it a bit later, if he's gonna be coming through Hermes to potentially block the... Well, no. He's not gonna be actually going for the ceasefire to block the flame weapons from the opponent. Fairly interesting decision for him. It's gonna be definitely curious for a bit later game. Maybe they're gonna be thinking that they can be winning the game easy and fast. Right about now, Ukas as Archer Ballista and Kiro Ballista pierce damage. Quite nice one. Certainly gonna be helpful as well. As all the way to the top, of course, plenty of safe TCs for both teams. Not really anybody is gonna be having any kind of disadvantage because of that. Kinda looking at the minimap here slightly. Nope, nothing there, as far as I can see. As far as I can see, nothing there at all. As all the way here, that's gonna be the second dock already finished. And it's gonna be right now yellow from Unslim. And is he gonna be getting another dock somewhere close by? He has already, or he's still nearby with the villager. This is right about now gonna be advanced about 420. Which is definitely not bad, kind of normal timing for him. As Athena, Forseti, Athena, yeah, pretty much standard for the rest of the players. Nothing really out of the ordinary all that much. All the way to the right flank, this is gonna be of course HerroOP with plenty of fishing spots still. And it's gonna be right about now only one dog, second dog right now for Domantas, so 2 for him. And all the way to the bottom, we're gonna be really expecting that this water battle shouldn't be really all that big. But you can see that Samu is gonna be coming for it quite heavily. And we're gonna be looking if there's gonna be some kind of course, forward advance yet again on land. And it certainly is going to be. You can see HerroOP double temple. He has not been scouted because that was his teammate and his friend. And they are definitely heading to basically close the games as fast as possible. And let's see if HerroOP is gonna be getting some kind of assistance. So far he's not gonna be making all that many boats, I'm expecting, as Samu is heading forward with a potential dock, but he might be getting a bit of a problem, or maybe not. So far he's having at least a bit of an army in there. I'm gonna be getting relic for the cheap archers, trolls and centaurs, so potentially for the archive a bit later it's gonna be rather helpful. Thing is though, that right about now, already with HerroOP, having the units in the enemy base, he's gonna be already quite problematic. Could be maybe just straight heading for the villages to disrupt them and let it be up to the kind of newcomers here to deal with the manor and incur some extra wood losses to his opponent. So very well done. That's going to be right about now Military Academy from trueloque already coming forward from him. To the top side, that's going to be right now Jason with Minotaur. So unfortunately Minotaur not exactly all that helpful. Potentially could be throwing away the scaring, but that's pretty much it. And so yeah, well, that's going to be right now 2 versus 1 on the Jason. Not exactly a great fight for him. As on the water, so far nothing much going on. Just trueloque with a great friend. Already been at least a few boats ready in there. So there's going to be bolt on one of the Hersirs to at least free for the time being the Jason and Minotaur right next to it. They're gonna be trying to get rid of the water economy altogether, which probably is gonna be working rather nicely, but it's gonna be taking still a bit of time. You can see that Domantas is going for the water pretty much fully, having auto queue on 3 docks in there, so he's gonna be taking things seriously, and therefore he's gonna be allowing the player in the pocket and in the corner pretty much, HerroOP, with Pursain already on him, to be basically going full on land at this stage and just full on offensive on the opponent, which is certainly quite a good idea. If you hope it's already on the way from trueloque at least, there's gonna be a bit of assistance for him with the spy on the gold, and of course right about now Troll doing what he can against the opponents in there. Did he use Valor already? No, he did not. Just didn't have any kind of army to use it properly on, so therefore he's still having a bit of a problem with that. With having only 1 military barracks, and unfortunately he's also managing to house himself at this stage, as he needs to be fighting both on the water and also on the land, and that seems to be a bit of a problem right now in his predicament. He's having quite good resources, so he could definitely be having army. Unfortunately, the lost manor all the way to the top side here is gonna be putting him into a bit of a war situation that you would be hoping for. As to the top side so far though, BengandColason and Kill You Die are having quite a nice water battle, and Bang is certainly, yeah, kind of confirming my words from, I think it was the first attempt on the game, that he is going to be one of the better players here for the team at the bottom. And he's definitely so far putting his weight behind the battle. So there are going to be restorations on both sides. It's going to be resulting into this army escaping all the way to the top. For the moment, they are going to be scrambling back as well. But they are so far going to be basically 2 versus 1. Thing is, how long it's going to be taking for a great friend, aka Samu, and potentially even Albert, aka trueloque, to having to concentrate on the land a bit more, exactly as they're right about now doing already. And yeah, well, having to kind of abandon the water altogether. So there's gonna be a relic, of course, for the cheaper centaurs and whatever like that. Right now already being free, because apparently the oracle that was coming with it home is going to be already gone. And already dead right about now, as HerroOP is gonna be right about now. No, that's not exactly nice of him. Shouldn't be really doing that. And it's bad manners calling GG on your opponent and before he's gonna be calling it. But of course the situation is headed only one way, but no need to be putting their opponents into such a situation. Right about now, it's gonna be trueloque already resigning, as the water battle is not going all that great for them. Still gonna be a bit of a fight, I'm thinking, but otherwise, yeah, of course, trueloque, or rather, trueloque is gonna be seeing that his teammate is completely right now destroyed, and it's already gonna be heading into quite a prompt victory on Anatolia, and we're gonna be heading into the home map for the Uncrappables. Nicely, competently played, and I'm really thinking that this strategy, that wasn't just because Ukas would be better clan than the opponents, which obviously they are the favorites in the match. But I think in this kind of strategy, where the pocket player will be having safe fishes on the right flank, on Anatolia can be definitely working, because it's really hard to overcome even one player, even when you are doubling. And if he's having restoration, there is going to be having quite a chance for that. Yet again, as well, the full-on build order on the land is usually quite surprising lately in the meta. It's not really that often, even though it's coming up a bit more often in the games. I can see it in the community games as well. So I'm thinking it's actually going to be working for a few weeks, if it's going to be coming a bit more into prominence. But yeah, well, a bit later, maybe players are going to be finally catching up on that, and maybe even a bit later, you're going to be seeing basically some kind of standard of pocket players having just a bit of a fight on the land, whereas the rest is going to be fighting on the water. Let's look into the post game. That's going to be right now HerroOP with the highest score, obviously because of the fights. Domantas on the water, so both having quite a good one. Quite a good one in there. You can see HerroOP supported by a really good economy. In the meantime, BengandColason with 5,000 here. He was having apparently the best economy of them all, by quite a solid margin though. So very well played on that front. Though it was allowing him to be, of course, fighting with Kilurai really competently. You can see he was even having quite a good fight against him, even post-restoration. It still, of course, couldn't help the battle on the other side of the map all that much. So Domantas, of course, with the highest unit skill and everything, he was doing a good job on the water. HerroOP quite nearby. BengandColason so far only 2 boats, but not much of a difference, of course, as he would be killing a few units after. And of course, the restoration is going to be putting quite a significant influence into those numbers there. Into those numbers there, and all the way into the right flank of the post game. That's gonna be right now Mythology, with most Hersirs obviously even more than potentially enemy boats. And you can see Domantas with 28 triremes against 18 biremes and 15 triremes in there. Definitely not a bad ratio for them. Yeah, pretty good army by HerroOP on the land in there. GG.